What made you walk out of a date? She was blackout drunk before I got there. Back in college I was going on a date with this girl. She wanted me to meet her at her sorority house when I got off work around 8. I go there, she is blackout drunk on a couch and wanted to cuddle. I hadn't had anything to drink so I just left. The next day she asked me why I never showed up. We didn't talk anymore. Took a gal to Starbucks, bought us both a drink so we could sit and talk. About 5 minutes into it she takes a phone call from a coworker, puts it on speakerphone and begins to savagely crap talk everyone the two work with. On speakerphone, in a small semi-busy Starbucks, both parties cussing up a storm. The barista at the counter asked her to take the call off speaker as people were trying to study, they were, and she proceeds to argue with the barista about how she can't take it off speakerphone, blah blah blah. I instantly got up and apologized to the barista on my way out of the store. Didn't message her, didn't hear from her. I went on a date a few years ago and this was a girl I met on Tinder, before it became a god-awful app. I was seated next to the bar and I was chatting with the bartender before my date had arrived and let her know I was waiting on someone for a first date. When my date arrived we sat in the same spot. We ordered dinner and it was apparent to me right off the bat she only cared about herself. After about 15 minutes of my date talking without asking a single question I decided I was going to let this entertain me and see how long this could go on. It was 2 hours and 15 minutes later, no exaggeration, where she still hadn't asked me a single question. When she got up to go to the bathroom, the bartender came over and said, "I'm covering your tab, now get out of here and next time you come in we'll have a laugh about this date of yours." So, I got up and left. My date had then proceeded to send me nasty texts for the next couple of days. Apparently the restaurant still charged her for her drink/meal. I never did go back and chat with that bartender though, wish I had. I oversaw her texting her friend referring to me as a free dinner so I took her to the crappiest, dirtiest greasy spoon type place I could find and played the most uptight cheapskate asshole possible until she walked off. Then I went to my favorite Korean place. She had just come back from the bathroom, sat down and said, "I think black people should have different bathrooms." So I excused myself to the bathroom and left. I went on a date with a girl that brought her sister along. She didn't mention she would bring her. Went to a pub and got a drink, sat down next to this girl who was her sister which they just talked to each other. Then her sister got a call from a friend which she said to join them. 2 minutes later her friend turned up. This was in the space of 5 minutes and I had just brought a drink so wanted to finish it but felt it was too weird. Got up to leave and they asked if I could buy both the girls drinks. I said sure, went round to the bar and then just walked out. Didn't feel like I needed to explain myself.